Hi, parents. My name is Mr. Cargo, and I will be teaching 7th and 8th grade social studies in 2020 2021. I just wanted to introduce myself, let you see my face, and let you see or hear some of the things that your students will be learning. I'm going to try to keep it general for my 7th and 8th graders to get the same information. Obviously, the content's a little bit different. In 7th grade, we do the to understand cultures and civilizations. Mostly, we fix in the ancient world. But when we do talk about the ancient world, like for China as an example, we will talk a little bit about modern China and their culture mostly. So that's 7th grade and 8th grade. We do U.S. history beginning. Right, our first unit right now that we're finishing up is the Revolution, and we will go hopefully all the way to the causes of the Civil War. Their 11th grade social studies class is going to pick up from about there and finish the rest of their year. Excuse me. So the first thing that I'd like to do is show you my email address. I was going to do a little presentation in a PowerPoint for you, but I said I think it's better for you to see my face and things like that. So my email address is DCARCAUD at RSD13. I forgot the 13 over here. .org. So there's my email address, and that is the best way to get in touch with me. I can't get my phone calls from home, so if you do call the school, I may not be able to respond to it as quickly as I could an email, for an example. A second thing that I'd like to go over is the grading policy. I know that's the most asked question that I normally get is how do I grade things? The Social Studies Department has decided to grade things on a points-based scale. So I'll give you an example right here. This particular homework assignment is worth 15 points. It says right there. And we come up with a point total based on the skills that are addressed, the questions, how difficult a particular assignment is, how much time students have to work on it, rather than saying that all quizzes are worth 20%, all homework is worth 20%, things like that, because sometimes there's a homework assignment that's complex and maybe even as complex as a quiz might be. So we want to make sure that the questions that are being asked get a fair shake. So normally homework assignments are around 5 points. Some are a little bit more, some are a little bit less. And quizzes are about 20 to 40 points, and tests are up around 60 or 80 points or something like that. And projects, depending on how lengthy the project is, can vary as well. So you should be able to find all of that on PowerSchool. The part about grading with points is if it's a 2 point assignment and they get a 1 out of 2, it's going to look like a 50%, and therefore there's an F, but they may have only missed 1 out of 2 questions. And if it was missing 1 out of 50 questions on a quiz, that would be an excellent grade. But if they miss 1 out of 2, it's unfortunately the same amount of questions that they missed, but it looks different. So please try and look at how many points an assignment is worth. Obviously, if they only miss one question on a 2 question assignment, it's going to be a 50, but that ultimately will be only 1 point that they lose towards the end of the quarter. So if it's only 1 point out of 250 points, it's not going to be that big of a deal. So try to look at how many points everything is worth rather than the percentage, because sometimes if we just look at 50 50 50 in terms of how many grades they get on homeworks, it might not equal exactly what their letter grade or their final grade is. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Where's my little card? At this email address, and I would be pleased and happy to answer those. It's been fun getting to know your boys and girls, and I look forward to having a wonderful year um, that we can have as a positive place in this excellent place to work, an excellent place to teach. Thank you. Bye bye.